Alright. First, we want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakadash.
Alright, that'll be the correct names of the Most High and His only begotten Son, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, the great millstone, who well, who taught and continue to teach us this truth. We want to give peace, love, and salutations to the Bayaf Dawadah, alright, the house of David, that the third temple, the spiritual temple that's being built up by way of knowledge. To you brothers, we say shalom. All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites, the real Hebrew Israelites. We come in week and out, not just to prophesy the downfall of this wicked satanic society and kingdom and rulership, which is going to usher in our rulership, pursuing the second Ezra, the 9th chapter, but to tell our people who they are according to the scriptures. All right, our biblical nationality that's been stolen from us. All right, and help build up and edify our people. All right, and this is a people that's been, all right, broken down. Like I said earlier, stripped and robbed from their heritage, their culture, their nationality, our powers, from our names. All right, everything's been stolen from us, but through the grace, and as you can see right now, through the grace and the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we're starting to get it back. All right, so right now what's going on in Babylon is the topic of abortion rights. All right, and whether this a so-called fight between people that's pro-life and people that's against abortion. All right, and what this debate is doing is bringing, all right, how wicked and satanic America is to the forefront. All right, because we live in a world in which a woman could decide she wants to put her career first, right?
This is Exodus 20 and 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Right, and this is how far removed we are from morality, right? From the scriptures, right. That we got to come out with basic scriptures, like thou shalt not kill, all right, and push this vibration throughout the earth, because there was over, there was over 47 million abortions that was committed in America alone since women have been given the liberty or given rights to do so. All right, 7 million, in which this whole Planned Parenthood brothers have been doing shows on it, started by Margaret Sanger, which was a eugenics, and she was a racist. And what she was trying to do was, she made a statement. She said, we don't want the word to get out, that we're trying to eliminate the Negro population. All right, and this is so-called white man, which is Satan in the flesh. And this is the agenda, and this Planned Parenthood is funded by none other than the U.S. government. So this is an agenda to do what? To wipe out the people on his side. Let's get Exodus real quick. Exodus, the 1st chapter. And this is nothing new. This is all recorded in the scriptures. All right, this is all recorded in the scriptures. We've been here before, right? As we were in captivity and we multiplied greatly, all right, what the people of other nations did was they tried to kill us off, man. All right? You got it? Yep. I think it's like 8 or something like that. Yeah. You can start at 8. Yep. Exodus chapter 1, verse 8. No, verse 7. Yep. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly. Now the scripture said that the children of Israel were fruitful and they increased abundantly. Now there's a term in America that they use called the browning of America. All right? And Esau give out statistics like by 2040, the so-called white man is no longer going to be a so-called majority. All right? So now, hence you got the election of Donald Trump running off this mantra of making America great again, and in turn making America white again, closing down a border and stopping so-called Muslims from dark nations from coming to America. All right, this is in the forefront. This is not a conspiracy. All right, this is the solid truth. Okay, go ahead. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. And now you see America, you see they try to divide these people. But the time for the division of Yahshua, those days are over, because we now know that there's no difference between the so-called Puerto Rican and the so-called black man, but a tribe, or the so-called Dominican, all right, and the so-called Haitian. All right, so this division, this great damage that's been done to the nation of Israel, I said we come out to edify our people and to let them know to repair our people, right? And it's the true reparations, all right? To let them know, look, we're all one nation. Because it was said in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, that they wanted to divide us, all right, from being a nation. So now when you look at the statistics, in their statistics, what they do is they separate the nation of Israel. But the elites of the society, they fully well know that these are the same people. All right? What you got, bro? Go ahead.
Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsels against thy people, consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Now you see, this is they did. They took they took a crafty counsel against our people, right? They said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation," because there's that old saying, "To divide and conquer." These people are people that's divided and conquered, all right? And it's been done systematically, all right, by our oppressors. Okay, go back.
Back in Exodus chapter 1, verse 8.
Yep.
Now there rose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
So the new king, he didn't know Joseph, all right? Because the previous king, he was cool with Joseph. So this new king got into power, and he said, look, he started looking at the numbers and the logistics. He said, look, these Israelites, they're beginning to multiply too much. They're beginning to get too much influence, right? Go ahead.
Verse 9, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
And this is what Donald Trump is saying to the people, right? Behold, that these people are taking our jobs. Behold, they're overpopulated. Behold, they're sucking up the resources, right? They're on welfare, right? This is what they said, right?
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Yep.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
So come on, let us deal wisely with them. Let's build a wall, right? Let's get rid of the illegals, the sanctuary cities, right? Go ahead. Hey, and now in this term, they did it about. Go ahead, keep going.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when they fall out of any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them out of the land.
Now, in the 60s, when you had all these so-called black civil rights movements, right? What did primarily the GOP did? They tried to link these movements with communism, man. And you know, communism was something, to be a communist in the 50s, all right, was basically to be against America. So when these people wanted rights, they wanted to use bathrooms, they wanted to go to schools, all right, that was educating them properly. When they wanted good housing and good jobs for themselves, they painted them. Martin Luther King, right? He wanted to bring everybody together. The government, starting with J. Edgar Hoover, which was the head of the FBI, made that his sole purpose. His sole purpose was to stop that movement, right? Was to bring them down, all right? And the way that he did it, say that again, brother.
Of the blacks, kill them.
Anybody, and then they do that. Anybody that would be a leader of the so-called blacks, they will kill them. All right. So didn't they do that? This is exactly what they did. This ties in perfectly with that scripture. Read that again from the Bible, Kishak. Yep.
Verse 10, come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
So just like in the ancient world, all right, they had the king had to label these people as enemies, man, as communists. Go ahead.
And fight against us,
yep,
and so get them out of the land.
Yep, go ahead.
Therefore,
so we gotta deport them, even if they're indigenous to this land, man. Even if they were here first. Even if Texas was once Mexico. If California was once Mexico. We gotta put them on reservations in North Dakota, even if they are the so-called, they are natives to this land. All right, go ahead.
Therefore, They just set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens.
Hey, taskmasters, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Right? Doesn't that sound familiar with the